Welcome, Argonaut fans. I'm joined here with head cross-country coach John Bergen. Coach, you guys just got back from the national championships up in Spokane, Washington. The women's team came in 23rd place overall. You got to be pleased with their efforts up there.
Yeah, it was a tremendous experience for the team to be the first team to advance to national championships, and then to go as a Florida school and go run in 24-degree weather with 2 inches of snow already on the ground, and then it was snowing during the race. And I'm from the Midwest, and I've run in the cold before, and I was kind of trying to prep them a little bit about what to do and what to expect, and we were out there early enough that we got a couple of runs in the weather, but you really don't prepare for it. It's and I was really proud of the girls, because not only the elements were so brutal and running against the best athletes in the country, they did not give up, and everyone put out their effort into giving everything they had, and in finishing probably feeling totally miserable. But all the southern schools struggle in an event like that, and our team had been training really well, and going into the meet, if we had good weather conditions, I think we had several of our girls probably would have run their PRs, but you just can't do it in an event like that. And so I was really proud that nobody gave up and really pushed it all the way through the race despite the conditions.
You hit on it right there at the end. Nobody gave up. You knew going in personally that it was going to be tough on the girls, with the lack of oxygen, with the cold weather that they're not used to, and all the things just kind of stacked up against them. Talk a little bit about the individual performances and how you were pleased with the girls running and, like you said, not giving up.
Yeah, I think all 7 that we had run in the event, sure, they ran a little bit slower than their PR in this race, but consistently from 1 through 7, they gave the best effort, and we finished kind of in the order that we finished. And going into the meet, I've took all the regionals out there and plotted where we should be, and I looked like we were going to finish 23rd, and maybe had a shot at the 22nd team. The 22nd team on paper was Minnesota Duluth, and this is their elements. They actually ran really well. They finished 19th. They went a little bit ahead. We finished exactly where we should have finished. But a lot of the other southern schools dropped from where they should have finished. And so, I was really proud that, the girls may look at their times and they may think, I didn't really run a good time. But for the elements, they really got out there and competed, and they did not give up. And that's, to me, that was the biggest thing, and it's something for us to build on for the future.
And a historic season for you guys this year, a GSC championship, a second place finish at regionals, the program's first appearance in the national championship. Talk a little bit about what it means to you personally as the coach, and what it means to the team, to have such a great season.
Well, it's very pleasing, and the other thing is we're pretty young. Mm-hmm. We have 5 freshmen that came in. They call themselves the Fab Five, and the 5 of them were all in our group of 10 that were pretty healthy all year, and 3 of our freshmen were in our top 6 most of the year. In fact, Kelly Bond and Amy Marsh, our top 2 freshmen, were pretty much our 1-2 or within the top 3 pretty much every race during the year, and that's just a great young group to build on. And then our other freshman, Kiana Dennis, who was pretty much finished about 5th or 6th or 7th for us in every race, very consistent, improved a little bit near the end of the year. So I think she's going to be, those 3 freshmen are a great group to build on. And then our other 2 freshmen, Audrey Carson and Carly Kennedy, they were kind of somewhere in between our 6 and 10, but the strength of our team is our depth. And 1 through 10, we're pretty close, and that has made for great workouts this year, the best workouts we've had, and it paid off at the end of the season with the team hitting the goals that they set for them early on. And not only do we have the 5 freshmen, but Renee Porsche is a sophomore, and she consistently was in our top 3 all year. Ruth Ashley is a sophomore, and then our juniors that were kind of in our top group this year. Carissa Terrell-Fallon and Sabrina San-Martin and Beatrice Labrada, they all ran in the national meet. So we can have pretty much everyone back with a chance of adding a couple of additional recruits to really build on what we did this year.
talked about having a young team, making it this far. What advantages is it for you? Obviously, they know what it takes to get back there. What else does it help with recruiting and other forms like that, off-season training? What advantages does making this appearance in the national tournament give you guys going in the off-season?
Well, I think when you go to a meet like that and you take in the festivities that go along with the national championship, and you're there with the best athletes in the country, it does nothing but fuel the drive to come back again next year and maybe even do better than you did the year before. And with a young team getting a taste of that event, is a great thing. Of course, the tricky thing is you wonder, well, it's 24 degrees and blowing snow in the face. Is that something they want to go back in? But it's a different sights every year. You never know what the weather's going to be, and so the chance to just be there with the best in the country is a great thing. And and it helps with recruiting. We've already high school athletes that we've been talking to are pretty excited to see that we go to the national championships. So that makes a big difference for us to build on. But great season. I mean, we had 4 individual wins. We won the conference. Finished second in the region. Have to be in the top 2 to advance to the nationals, and extremely pleased with how well we ran this year and in our workouts. And I guess the fortunate thing was that we stayed pretty healthy this year, and that's a really key component to success.
Well, Coach, congratulations to you and the women's cross-country team on the 23rd overall finish at the national championship. You can find all the information on the women's cross-country team at goargos.com.